Hello, I'm LJ, and welcome to today's adventure stop in the city of Tustin. We're going to stop by a little Japanese eatery called Tanakaya. The city of Tustin is one of the older Orange County cities, incorporated in 1927. Columbus Tustin was one of the original founders of the city, and it was named after him. He was an established real estate investor. Between 1868 and 1872, Tustin set about establishing Tustin City. Well, he wasn't very successful as a businessman, though. When many people failed to buy his home site properties, he offered the lots for free to anyone who would build a home. Well, a few years after that, in 1877, Tustin competed with Santa Ana for the southern end of the Southern Pacific Railroad, which he lost, unfortunately. So Columbus died in 1883, a kind of disappointed and unsuccessful man. Well, it wasn't until after his death that we really saw his vision for becoming a prosperous city in a prime location. The 1890s brought in great agricultural growth with apricot and walnut trees, which were eventually replaced by the infamous Valencia orange trees that flourished in this area, as well as Anaheim. The city finally became a city when it was incorporated in 1927, and some of the oldest streets are the ones that you see here at El Camino Real and Main Street. And it wasn't until the mid-1950s that Tustin saw the housing boom as much of this area experienced when Disneyland moved in about 1955. Tustin has recently saw another housing boom in the most recent years due to the rising economy and demand for more housing in Orange County. So with that said, that brings us to today's food adventure stop. We're feeling like Japanese food today at a little place called Tanakaya in El Camino Plaza. So if you're feeling like some authentic Japanese food, and typically they specialize in hot and cold soba noodles and udon noodles, this is the place to go. So all the food here is made to order, which does take time, so be prepared to wait anywhere from 30 to 40 minutes. So this is their tonkatsu combo, which is very traditional in the sense that it comes with a fried pork cutlet, a little cabbage salad, and cold soba noodles that are already inside the broth with a little cup of rice on the side. Well, there's not a lot of places here in Orange County where you can find Japanese restaurants that specialize in fresh soba noodles, but here at Tanakaya they do that. And they also find a way to combine a nice fresh umami broth / miso that offers a broth that's not too fishy tasting. Overall, I was pretty satisfied with my experience. The pork cutlet was very tasty, had a lot of flavor. The hot soba was okay, a little more on the salty side, but altogether about $30, not bad for what the meal was. Now, on your way out, in the same shopping center, you can find the famous Cream Pan Bakery and Cafe. Cream Pan specializes in fresh baked breads, pastries, and desserts. The Cream Pan Bakery is a Japanese-style bakery, which opens early, and often there's a line. Well, you can find me in line for these guys right here. They're croissants filled with custard and fresh strawberries. This is LJ. Thanks for joining me on today's Food Adventure Stop. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time where the adventure never stops.